So it finally happened. He's back. He's really, finally back. It took 7 years with little more than just a glorified fan game, an entire library of canned ideas, but here we are.
I gotta say, I'm having a really hard time containing my excitement. It's looking extremely promising. Almost 7 years of radio silence may just be forgiven for this.
So, this is awkward though. Originally, this video was going to be about how Capcom could bring Mega Man back. And, well, as soon as we were finishing up that video, a stream for Mega Man's 30th anniversary happened. And well, here we are. So, instead, let this video serve as more of a predictions video. Treat it as a checklist for what we can see from just the trailer. What could be in the game, what we can already see is, and maybe what we have in there that we didn't even think of.
So here's the biggest question. If they're gonna bring Mega Man back in a big way, which form of Mega Man should take the helm? Should it be X? Battle Network? Legends? Maybe some Captain... Oh god, no, get it away. Anyway, I think there's only really one answer, as you probably guessed from the intro anyways. It's the classic series. I know Mega Man 10 is one of the more recent Mega Man games we've gotten, but it's already been so long since then. You know, if we want to bring Mega Man back in the right way, we need to return to the very beginning. And I don't mean another 8-bit retro revival. Leave that stuff for fan-made games. It's time to truly bring Mega Man to the modern generation. Go all out on the graphics. I want to see that blue boy shine. Bring real instruments to the table for the music. And last but not least, ditch the bad box art crap. It was funny the first few times when they did it for Mega Man 9 and 10, but let's take this one a bit more seriously. Give us something amazing for that box art. And for light's sake, hire some real voice actors. None of that Dr. Wowie shit, or that terrible voice powered up.
You are a most foul man!
Let's talk about that title. We've had 10 numbered classic Mega Man games. Enough is enough. It's time to start using subtitles. The most we ever got out of a name was Mega Man and Bass, and even then, that was pretty damn lame. They could have called it the Ballad of King or something. I get it's almost a running joke now, but it's time for the running joke to take a break for a bit. Just give the game a subtitle. Maybe then we can finally start taking the games just a little bit more seriously. Well, not too serious. This is Mega Man we're talking about. It's a pretty goofy game. Also, P.S. the games have been using subtitles in Japan since Mega Man 2. Name a classic Mega Man game where Dr. Wily isn't the villain. Go on. I'm waiting. Exactly. Every single freaking Mega Man game has Dr. Wily as the villain. Even in the game where they make you think Wily isn't the villain, he's still the villain. What the frick? Give us some variety, Capcom. This time have Wily work with you from the very beginning, and have it stay that way. Have the villain truly be someone else. This time, Wily is not in control. This could lead to some interesting character dialogue and situations between Dr. Light and Dr. Wily. Have the enemy take over Wily's army. Maybe some sort of alien threat that corrupts and changes the old familiar faces, giving them some organic properties. Or something. We're just spitballing how we can have something different than the standard Mega Man fare.
One of the best things you can do for your player is give them options. The more options you have, the more replayability you have. So one of the most basic things they can do is give you multiple playable characters. I want to see everyone present and accounted for. Mega Man, Proto Man, Bass, Roll, and all the Robot Masters too. Each of them should play differently as well, giving them all unique attributes without taking away Mega Man's ability to slide and charge his shot. What's more fun than a single-player Mega Man game? Playing through it with a buddy, of course. It would probably be tricky to do, but not impossible. Have it be like the Kirby system, where if player 2 goes too far from player 1, they teleport to them. Hell, have some multiplayer features where you can jump off your partner's head for a free rush coil type boost. If you have to adjust the level design to complement the multiple players, fine. Your fans would absolutely adore this, Capcom. No more password system. End of story. It's outdated and clunky, let's be real. And let us actually save in the Wily Castle. Otto, we need you back, you finger-wagging dork you. The shop was one of the best things to be added to the classic series. The bolts gave you something to pick up other than just the normal energy and E-tanks. Our only problem with it was that not all of the stuff in the shop was exactly useful. I'm looking at you, Roll. Now what we came up with may be one of the best ideas for the shop we've ever heard of. Give us the ability to buy abilities from the previous Mega Man games. Give us 4 slots that we can fill with older abilities, similar to Wily Tower from Mega Man Wily Wars. And while we're at it, let's give each character specific upgrades, like a spread charge shot for Mega Man or something. Just something that makes those bolts we pick up in the stages worth our time.
Now here's a novel concept. Character skins for all of the main characters. Priority going to Rock and Roll. I would have just said Rock, but Roll has her costumes from Powered Up, so it'd be a waste to just not use them again. But the catch is that these skins aren't just aesthetic, they could actually do something. And just so that the no ideas argument doesn't come up, we've come up with a small list of costumes just for Rock and Blues. For example, Rock could have X as a costume. It could give him the ability to dash and a second charge shot you can fire right after the first, just like in Mega Man X2. He could also have Mega Man.exe, replacing his normal shots with a sword ability from Battle Network, or maybe even give him an extra level on the charge shot? And I guess if we're going to throw bad box art Mega Man anywhere, we might as well add him here. And here's a favorite, how about Helmetless Mega Man? It could even come packaged with the Mega Man 1 and 2 control scheme. Proto Man could have Zero as a costume, giving him the dash and the double jump, as well as Zero's charging setup from Mega Man X3. He could also have Proto Man.exe, replacing the Buster with the Saber, and give him an extended shield. We could also give him the Zero design from, well, Mega Man Zero, which would give him a dash and replace the Proto Shield with a Boomerang Shield from Zero, which can be charged and thrown. And not only that, we could give him the Z-Saber, which replaces the regular Buster and is usable in a 3/ combo, just like the game he premiered in. And these are just Mega Man and Proto Mans. These are all abilities that could change up the gameplay in fun new ways. We could go through all the ideas we had for the other characters, but the segment is long enough with just Rock and Blues.
I can't believe it's happening. Honestly, even if they don't do all of the ideas we came up with in this video, I feel that this will be the game we've been dreaming of from the Mega Man series. And his new weapon system where he morphs his body is so cool. I want to see what they have in store for the other weapons. I hope that in the future they continue to make games like this. I really want to see the potential Mega Man has with its colorful cast of characters and endless charm.
It's still really early to be making assumptions about the game, but as it is now, it looks really promising. It's even got stuff that we didn't even think of, such as what appears to be a super meter mechanic, and Mega Man changing forms entirely when he uses a weapon. This may not be exactly what's on the list. To be honest with you, it could be something even more than what we wanted or even dreamed of. But let's see if it fills out the rest of our checklist anyway. Good job, Capcom. Sure did take a while though.